following presentation is an analysis of the planning that has been done for the Prep Year 3 classroom of Sandy Plains State School. This analysis will go through the differentiation, the teaching strategies, and the resources that have been used within the planning. The lessons provided have been designed to cater for a multi-age group of students at a Prep to Year 3 level. When designing the lessons, careful considerations have been made to ensure that all year levels are catered for, that all students' needs are met. The use of cut-up words describing the features of coins in Lesson 1 allows for those students not yet able to sound out or write words to still be fully engaged in the lesson and have a reference point to come back to in their maths books. The use of cooperative learning, as discussed by Pagliano and Gillies in the book titled Education for Inclusion and Diversity, will ensure that all students will not only complete the tasks, but it will also require them to ensure that others do likewise. This strategy links in with peer tutoring that Pagliano and Gillies also suggest will allow for the more capable students to assist the less able peer to master information or skills. The group experiences will cater for the needs of the cousins in the class, allowing them to be placed in different groups to decrease the amount of arguing and competitiveness. They have also been used to allow students to learn from each other, but also for the teacher to complete explicit teaching with other year levels or groups. Alongside peer tutoring and cooperative learning, the other major differentiation in these lessons is teaching to the abilities of the students rather than to their age group. This is evident in the setup of the lesson plan, where students are grouped into flexible groupings depending on their abilities. Tomlinson and Allen, in their book Leadership for Differentiating Schools and Classrooms, states, flexible groupings enable students to work in similar readiness groups with peers who manifest similar academic needs at a given time. At other points, the teacher ensures that students of mixed readiness work together in settings that draw upon the strengths of each student. This is evident in the lessons that have been prepared for the Prep Year 3 classroom, where groupings have been made on the students' abilities. However, some activities involve students working with a variety of abilities. Teaching strategies in the lessons outlined include an assortment of different approaches in order for all students to gain as much knowledge and information from the lessons as possible. Strategies that are evident in the lessons include explicit instruction, modelling, group work, using manipulatives, brain breaks, and using ICTs, both video and interactive. The lessons have been developed in such a way that students are given a visual, auditory, and kinesthetic approach to learning, therefore trying to accommodate for the learning styles of a majority of the students within the classroom. Explicit instruction in the lessons has been used to give students the required information and skills needed to complete the tasks related to money. Hattie lists explicit instruction as a powerful pedagogy in supporting students' learning and has a powerful effect on student achievement. These lessons have used explicit instruction as a way to give students the knowledge and skills to participate in real-life endeavours associated with money. The explicit instruction in these lessons also incorporates modelling and scaffolding to assist the different learning styles in the class. Modelling is a powerful teaching strategy, particularly in mathematics. The lessons that have been planned incorporate a structured modelling approach, linking in with the explicit instruction. Galbraith defines this approach as one that uses real-life situations and the full modelling process that involves students using real-world problems, making assumptions, formulating a mathematical problem, solving mathematical problems, interpreting the solution, and reporting or explaining the process. After the explicit instruction has been completed, the use of group work has been used to facilitate effective learning and arguably deeper understanding arising from the engagement in discussions, as stated by Nicholson. However, the groups have been designed in such a way that certain students are not in the same groups, and at times more experienced students are placed with less experienced students. Although the group work does not always occur after explicit instruction, the use of technology as a teaching tool has allowed for group work to occur before explicit instruction in a multi-age classroom. Technology during mathematics has been described by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics as a tool that furnishes visual images of mathematical ideas, they facilitate organizing and analyzing data, and they compute efficiently and accurately. They can support investigation by students, and students can focus on decision-making, reflection, reasoning, and problem-solving. Incorporated in the explicit instruction modeling strategies and the use of ICTs is the strategy of using manipulatives. In mathematics, manipulatives let teachers illustrate mathematical ideas in multiple ways, using a variety of different models and representations. The use of play money or magnetic money and the creation of children's own money to be used in a classroom shop are the types of manipulatives used in these lessons. Using manipulatives and everyday objects can bring meaning to a concept, and some students will be more proficient demonstrating with objects than explaining with words. Therefore, the use of manipulatives caters for the diverse needs and learning styles of students within the classroom. The teaching strategy of using brain breaks in every lesson is based on research completed by Andrew Fuller, a leading clinical psychologist, who says that his research with many schools shows that children's eyes start to glaze over and their memory goes to mush after about 20 minutes. The use of a brain break after 20 minutes of teaching or group work allows the children to take a break and let their brains have a rest. Fuller states that having a break or changing tact after 20 minutes maximizes memory in the learning experience. Therefore, using brain breaks is a dominant strategy to get the students to remember what they have learnt and obtain their full potential from each learning experience. Finally, the use of WALT, we are learning to, and WILF, what I am looking for, encourages student motivation and allows students to understand what they need to do and what they are expected to do within a lesson. By doing this, Nagel says that the teacher is ensuring that students know what to expect and have some sense of predictability to diminish any stress and anxiety. Decreasing the stress and anxiety in the classroom by using WALT and WILF for each lesson will ensure that those students whose lives are not as predictable as others will have a safe, secure, and stress-free environment to learn in. WALT and WILF is one resource that has been used throughout the lessons. Others include the use of interactive learning games and videos, and the use of manipulative objects such as money. These resources have been selected to enhance the student learning and provide for those students that learn differently from others. The use of digital resources has been planned for in order to amplify and transform student learning. Research documented by Hughes, Thomas and Scarber in their paper Assessing Technology Integration, the RAT, Replacement, Amplification and Transformation Framework, shows that instances of technology used as amplification are responsible for increasing the efficiency or productivity of instruction, student learning, or the curriculum, which in a multi-age classroom is important because at times students need to be independent learners. Digital resources in these instances is still allowing students to be efficient and productive independent learners. The use of technology is also transforming the way that students in the multi-age classroom learn because, as stated by P in Hughes, Thomas and Scarber's paper, it will open up new possibilities of thought and action and will become an indispensable instrument of mentality and not merely a tool. Finally, manipulatives such as play money, magnetic money, and the creation of money for the room have been selected in the planning to again enhance learning, but also to give students the opportunity to physically use money, which will help those learners in the room that are of a more kinesthetic learner.